How we use digital technologies in the planning stage of our coursework by Georgia Plum. We used Microsoft Word first of all to type up our questionnaire. We chose Word for its basic but convenient functions such as the spell check tool. We then copy and pasted the text of our questionnaire onto our blog, where we could then embed images and sound clips to make our questionnaire more interactive. The blog is a useful platform to upload work, as it's then available for viewing and digital feedback from peers and teachers. Without the blog, this would be much more difficult. We gained responses to our questionnaire in two ways. The first was asking our peers to respond to the questionnaire on the blog in the comments section. We gained 9 responses this way. This was an effective way of gaining responses because it's done digitally, so it's much more quick and convenient to look over the data. The second way we gained questionnaire responses was by videoing ourselves with a camera asking someone the question and videoing their response. We then compiled these clips together in iMovie to make videos of our responses, which we then uploaded to YouTube and embedded on the blog.
How old are you? 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, or 50 plus?
40 to 50.
Which subgenre of horror do you prefer? Slasher stalker, supernatural, psychological, or monster movies?
Psychological.
iMovie was a useful piece of software for editing together our video responses thanks to its basic clip trimming functions and transitions such as fade to black, fade to white and page curl. It also has useful functions such as adding title pages to organise the clips so that the audience understands which response goes with which question. Without iMovie, the clips would be played separately and not as a combined video, which would lack fluency when presenting our findings. We used Microsoft Excel to enter the numerical data of our findings. For example, 60% of the people we asked were male and 40% were female. Once we enter this information into Excel, we could then turn the data into a pie chart to visually represent the ratio of men to women. This makes understanding the data a lot simpler. Excel was ideal for this task and was very effective and efficient. We used iMovie to edit the video of our workshop tutorial because of its useful fast-forward function, otherwise the video would be too long. We also used the Add Audio option to add music to the video to make it more interesting. Without the iMovie software, this would be possible but much more difficult, whereas iMovie makes the whole process a lot simpler. YouTube was very effective at allowing us to upload our own special effects tutorial. YouTube is a great example of WeMedia, the concept of the democratization of media production and distribution. Now anyone is able to create and share their own media products. YouTube is a part of the second generation of the internet, Web 2.0, which is run on user-generated content. For example, if YouTubers didn't upload videos, there would be no content on the site. This allows anyone and everyone to get involved. Here is our makeup and blood workshop tutorial uploaded to YouTube. We also then went on to embed this on our blog. We used Word to create our mise-en-scene tables to plan what lighting, location, props and costume we were going to use in our trailer. Word was an effective piece of software for completing this task, as it has an option to create your own table by choosing how many rows and columns you will need. This makes creating the table a lot more simpler and quicker than individually drawing each line. Word then also allows you to type within the table, which was perfect for this task. For our horror trailer pitch, we used Microsoft PowerPoint. As we were presenting this to the class, we decided PowerPoint would be perfect for creating a slide-by-slide presentation, which would be neat and efficient when pitching in front of an audience. PowerPoint was particularly effective for creating an interesting design within our presentation. For example, it allowed us to change the font to something that was more appropriate for the horror genre rather than a basic font, and to change the colour of the font to red to make the title look like dripping blood. PowerPoint also allowed us to insert audio files onto the slides, which would play automatically. This is useful as it gives fluency and efficiency when presenting. It also makes the pitch a lot more interesting to watch and to listen to. While we were presenting our horror pitch, we asked a member of the class to video us when we gave the presentation and then uploaded it to YouTube. Here is our group presentation uploaded to YouTube and the blog.
These are just examples. The main audiences for
We used a website called Poplit to create digital mind maps of film title ideas. This gives a lot more interesting and neater presentation of our work rather than if we were to scan in our hand-drawn mind maps. Poplit is quick and easy to use and allowed us to create colourful and interesting mind maps. The first stage of finding and downloading our sound effects that we planned on using in our trailer was done on a website called Freesound. The website was good because it had a wide variety of sound clips to choose from and a search bar, so we could specifically search for the genre of sounds that we wanted. In this case, it was horror. Freesound was very easy to use because it allowed you to preview each sound on one page. This sped up the choosing process. Then, once we found a clip we wanted, we simply pressed download. The files then needed to be converted to MP3 files in order to be uploaded to the blog. For this, we used a piece of software called Switch, which allowed us to open the file, convert it to MP3, and save it in this format. Although this is a simple function on a simple piece of software, it was vital for completing this task and was therefore very effective. Here is our collection of sound clips posted on the blog.